Okay. So this is the part where you need to pull out your notes. You should have your fresh page on your notebook. It says notes, it says the date, it says that we're finding the area of right angles, and you are ready to take down some copious notes. The reason why you want to write this in your notebook is so that you don't have to like go through hours or minutes of video to be able to find this information later. You can have it in your notebook. You can just go back to it really quickly for like future lessons that we're gonna have. I'm gonna share my screen now so that you guys can follow along and write these down. The first thing that we're looking at is a right angle. A right angle is a triangle with one right angle, or that's 90 degrees. We talked about it yesterday. We know that a right angle, we can tell in like our diagrams and in our shapes, a right angle has that little box, either between two sides of a shape, or when we're seeing like the distance between two bases, that box will be there. You know that you're dealing with a right angle when it has a square inside of the shape. That's just like a mathematician's way of being able to recognize a right angle without taking out a protractor every time. So that's a right triangle. It's a triangle with one right angle. An obtuse triangle is a triangle with one angle that is greater than 90 degrees. And an acute triangle is a triangle that have no angles greater than or equal to 90 degrees. This should say no angles greater than or equal to 90 degrees. I'm actually gonna go and fix that. So by the time you watch this video, you're gonna be wondering why mine looks different. Okay, so these are our examples. A right angle, as you can see, has that little square I'm talking about. It is only gonna be one. An acute angle has three angles. All triangles have three angles. The acute angle doesn't have one that is even like every angle is less than 90 degrees. So as you can see, all of these, and like this is how we can tell that an angle is less than 90 degrees. It has like a circle or like a round shape inside of the angle. That's just how you know. And then the obtuse angle has like a bit of a larger piece of a circle inside of that angle. Here's how we can tell, because there's one angle in this triangle that's larger than 90 degrees. So the square is a right angle. The kind of like a small part of a circle is an acute angle. And the larger part of a circle is an obtuse angle. I'm going to give you guys some time. Make sure that you pause this video and make sure that your notes look like this with the definitions and the diagrams so that you can just have that automatically like offhand to be able to see what's going on. Did you pause? No, seriously, pause it. Hey, talking to you. Okay. Moving on. The formula that we have is area equals 1/2 times base times height. That means we could say 1/2 times base and then multiply that by height, do base times height and then multiply it by 1/2. We know that multiplication is commutative. It doesn't matter what order you do these steps in, just that you do them all. Or you can say base times height divided by 2. You can either multiply something by 1/2 or divide it by 2. These 1/2 and divided by 2 are multiplicative inverses. So write down these formulas. I'm serious. Pause the video and write down these formulas so that you can have them in your notebook. And this isn't something that you have to keep going back to videos for later. Did you do it? You better. Okay. Example 1. Let's look at it. Find the area of this triangle using the formula. We remember that the formula is area equals 1/2 times base times height, or base times height divided by 1/2. So here we have, let me erase all of this beautiful geometry that I did over here. I'm gonna take us out. You can see that work inside of your packet. I'm just gonna make this a little easier on us. So we have a triangle that has one side that is 50 and one side that is 30. And we're gonna start off by just writing down our formula. Area equals base times height divided by 2. And then we plug in all the information that we know. We know that our area, we know that our base is 50. And then we're gonna multiply that by our height, which is 30. And then we're gonna divide that by 2. The order of operations says that we do the multiplication up top first, and then we do the division that comes later. So 5 times 3 is 15. So 50 times 30 is 100 and, nope, 1,500. I'm gonna just make sure that that is correct. Avani called me out on a mistake that I made. Yes, 50 times 30 is 1,500, and then we're dividing that by 2. You could throw this in a calculator, or you could challenge yourself to make sure that you still know how to do a little bit of long division and say 1,500 divided by 2. 2 goes into 1 0 times. 2 goes into 15 7 times. 5. 3 down at 0. So the area is not 750. The area is 750 units squared. And that is how you find the area of a triangle. Let's go back, or the area of a right angle. But also, this is how you just find the area of a triangle, period. So here I am. I'm going to put in 750 units raised to the second power. I might even just put area equals 750 units raised to the second power and keep it moving. These are your level 1 problems. There's some level 2 problems and an exit ticket. By the end of this, you guys should be experts at finding the area of a right angle. Remember, area equals base times height divided by 2, or area equals 1/2 times base times height. Good luck. Godspeed. You guys got this. You got this. Perfect exit tickets. 100%. Everybody should be able to do it. All right. Stay black. Yeah. You know what I mean.